Hello and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. We are on our way to Komero, a small town on the outskirts of Martira. And this town contains two things for us. It contains somewhere where Neuras knows of someone who knew of an old relic, and it contains some pigeon eggs, I think, that we need to get. Is that correct? Is it pigeon eggs? No, it's a practical pigeon parcel. Okay, well, that's what we're gonna find here. But on the way here, we realize that we can actually speak to our party members, so there's no reason not to, basically. Now, let's just have a look around and see what else there is to do. That's assuming that there's anyone actually here to speak to. If there isn't, we might want to do cooking or something, but let's see. Nobody here. Let's check outside. So, what if I go out this way to the deck? We have both of these people with bond conversations. Well, Strohl, as you were the first person to ask. Conversation?
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it?
Oh, right.
Beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Are you free at the moment? I could use your advice about something. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to burden you with all my personal problems.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I know I need to do better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember what we heard about my inheritance? That there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Gallica. It can save your people.
Sure.
Your inheritance could help all your townspeople.
No.
Yes, Rangif and the others, and yet you'd rather I use it to rebuild my house. To be lord of a prosperous house, that's the natural ambition of all who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. A son would follow suit in my courtly endeavors. All of that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life. Could be fun. His life is his to choose, but what will you do? I think I like the middle one. Your life is yours to choose is the right kind of... I think that's the right tone that I want to set for whatever we end up saying. Could be fun, I think, is the wrong conversation for that. What will you do is a little bit like, okay, make a decision. I think this one's just a bit of advice, but kind of leaves the choice up to himself.
Hey.
Your life is yours to choose. If only it were that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me while they dutifully fulfilled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
I never imagined it would come to this. Makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image they had of me was that of an ignorant child, spoiled all his life by a cadre of servants. The house, its name, both are cornerstones of Gallica, but that means nothing to the people suffering, cast out by the fire. If I put the house first in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hydran. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of late.
Got it.
But there's a ray of light between those clouds thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance, I know that much. Where's your hometown? Where can we find your hometown?
You.
You would join me? Does your generosity know no bounds? Can't let you go alone.
After all.
You knew I'd worry if you went back alone.
Hey.
What am I, a boy in your charge now? Please.
You're a kind one.
Honestly didn't expect such kindness, though. But since you're coming along, shall we agree to head there next time we meet then? I can sense Strohl's deepened trust in me. Rank up! So we're heading to Gallica next time.
That I'm not alone.
It'd be interesting to see how they handle that, because obviously we could be anywhere in the world when we want to go to Gallica, but I guess we can teleport, but we can only teleport to places we know. Unless that's going to change. Anyway, increases skill inheritance slots for the warrior lineage to 2. Nice. I really should be the one helping you, yet it's quite the opposite, time and again.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. Okay, well he does actually have multiple skills to learn, so...
The party at last arrives in the village of Komero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Nice. Komero.
Say,
Is this the place? It is more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Looks wonderful, though. Oh, come now. The air is clean and there's no sign they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, gazing out at all this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again.
Fi.
Strohl, please.
Come on.
Hey, guess what? I found a village shop.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you want to ask about the old inventor? You know, the old man with the relic that Neuras was looking for? Why didn't Neuras leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows? Though I thought I heard him mutter, "Old goat's probably dead," or something like that.
Hey,
Excuse me, is there an old inventor living in this village? An inventor? Hold on, you don't mean that Ishikaya conjurer of the bad leg? Well, I'll be damned, never thought anyone would actually show up. Sorry to say, but he passed away not too long ago. Quite suddenly, but you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you. Glass ornament.
Oh.
What is this, an igniter? I've never seen such a shape. I couldn't tell you, I haven't the foggiest what happens in the inventors' heads. He just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place in our sky burial ritual. Ooh, let me give you this too.
That's...
What in blazes is this? I can't make out a single word. Where's a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Neuras knows?
this.
Either way, we'll tell him what we learned. I guess you don't get to travel around some of these smaller places, you just get like a little dialogue when you go there? Okay. After I handed him what I got at the village, Neuras fell into silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it, trace amounts only, something, a reaction, a reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I can just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
We wanted to help.
We wanted to help you out, Neuras.
Why, I'm barely well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters, see here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
Quest clear, providing a spark. I gave Neuras the glass ornament and inventor's journal we obtained in Komero.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travels should be all it takes, so, please?
Okay.
Fine by me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
I can feel Neuras' passion for relics as well as his faith in me. Oh ho!
The free-hearted engineer, Neuras. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
New bond. Rank 1.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
Gunner. The party can now study the Gunner archetype. Ooh, okay. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Gunner from Neuras. You now study Gunner in academia. By seeing what new powers await you.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
Okay.
This one's important.
Relic search, inventor's bequest. Find Neuras' coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on a pillar in the engine room to help with my search. I do like, in this game, also what I like is that they made this one rank 2.5. So despite having 10 ranks, they went, well actually now we need half ranks. But anyway, what I like is that not all of the bonds are done exactly the same way. Think of it like Persona and its social links. Every single social link in Persona is done exactly the same way. Well, apart from ones that are tied to the main story. But like, pretty much all of them are visit somebody at least 10 times and then get rewarded, right? While these ones, we have a couple that are just visit them a bunch of times, but then we have this one which is do some quests. We have Moore's one which is do some quests. I like that they're a little bit mixed up. We have Maria's, which as far as we know is the typical just visit them a bunch of times, but we have to go places in order to get her one to advance, because we need to be able to get the different drawings as far as we know. And even if you look at Hulkenberg and Strohl, we have some that we did in the city, some you have to do while traveling. It creates a different dynamic when it's like, oh, I can fit this in because we're going to be doing this other thing. I think that's kind of, it makes them feel a little bit better to do, rather than like when you're on your 9th social link in Persona, you're kind of like, this is a little bit of a chore just to go there every day, right? Next day starting, go there again. Next day starting, go there again. It's just something to break it up a little bit. Also, the hero's incense as a reward from this is huge.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
Seems like Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Yeah, I forgot we also have Gallica's bond, but I think her bond is purely story-based. Finding relics. Gallica will sometimes inform you she's detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for it when you're inside, or exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
Cool. I left Neuras to be immersed in his work and returned to the village of Gallica. As ever, 'tis a calm, peaceful place, this village. That's its charm, isn't it?
Okay then.
Let's stop by the shop since we're already here.
That reminds me.
By the way, when you were asked to buy a practical pigeon parcel, I wonder if they sell that here. What do you want to ask about the village?
Right.
The village is mostly known for its agriculture, livestock, and carrier pigeons. There were some terrifying rumors about Martira, but this is a nice and peaceful place.
I see.
Ah, it would appear this village wasn't targeted. It was probably too remote. One thing to note here is that we still practice sky burials. They're a memorial service held so the soul of the deceased can ascend to the skies and soar like a bird. Sanctism doesn't have the same holdout here it does in the capital. Some say we're a paradise for the perished, where you can be laid to rest as you please. Tournament?
Amazing.
Did you hear? Word is that anyone now has a chance of become king. It's absurd. What kind of fool would volunteer himself for all that trouble?
Whoa.
You never know. Maybe there's one closer than you think. Small talk.
What is it?
Humans now haven't heard a thing about him here, but if we're attacked, I've heard Count Luis will hunt him down for us.
Oh.
Don't count on rumors. At the end of the day, you need to be prepared to defend your own life. Okay. Sell? Do I have any... I have no valuables? Okay. Buy? What have you got? So you have medicinal herbs, you have magla pills, I'll have all of those. Or fleeting fountains of youth. Use while bathing to increase agility by 2? That's actually incredible. Okay, so bathing just went way up on things we need to do. Now, just to give you an example of how incredible this is, a level up gets you 2 stat ups, right? You get your random stat, and you get your chosen stat for leveling up. This gives you 2 stats for 2,500. Now, it does also use some time for bathing, but that is effectively a level up every single time you go to use the bathing activity. That is incredible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know like how much else we want to do inside the gauntlet runner, so it could be that we'll never have the opportunity, but still, like, it just being there is interesting. How much is this? 500? Assortment of carrier pigeon eggs. It is eggs. Ah, intended to become a convenient means to deliver letters in small packages. Yep. What have we got here? Prevents rage, prevents paralysis, strength +3, magic plus... Yeah, okay, these are all fine. No, nothing too special. I think this is incredible. I don't know how often we're going to be able to use it, though. I'm going to buy some sugar. I'm going to buy 2 sugar. I'm going to buy 4 of these? That might be too many. But, yeah, we have a lot of money, so we might as well buy things while we're here. And I already have these, so that's okay. Right, see ya. So I can continue our trip? What does that do?
Now then.
Now, how far do I run it then? So can I be like, I want to go here next? Am I going to use another day?
Here's where we are now. But which one? Here's where we...
Ah, I see.
I guess I could be like, we're going to head here? Do we want to go... I think this is our next place, so...
Well, are we going?
It'll be night when we get there. Let's regroup at our base first. Okay, so we need to head back to town either way. Never mind. So if I go back from here... Let's go back to base. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Gonna use teleportation magic? Okay, let's get going. Let's do that. And now it becomes night. I see. Spending time at night, addendum. You can travel safely between towns at night using teleportation magic. Don't forget to keep an ear out for your followers' voices. That's why they did the followers' voices thing. It's so that you're like, oh, wait a second. You can, you can hear people in other cities. Ah. Even on days that you return from a trip, you still have free time for activities at night as long as you haven't gone into a dungeon. Okay. Hey, Strohl.
Whoa.
Hiding himself using the local fauna, is he? He must have been quite a cunning knight in his time. Still, I don't think he'll expect us to strike him there. I just hope he comes quietly.
I'm in trouble now.
Oh, memorandum? Komero. Oh. A small farming village southeast of Martira that enjoys stable weather throughout the year, allowing agriculture and carrier pigeon husbandry to thrive. Slightly beyond the capital's influence due to its remote location, the village has long-standing, deeply rooted religious views. People can freely choose their method of burial upon their death, including excarnation with a sky burial. As a result, Komero is often called a paradise for the dead. Travelers are struck by nostalgia at seeing its idyllic pastoral sites, as it attracts new residents by its unique burials. It's a cool looking place. Right. We have a reportable quest, that's okay. What are you?
Young man, hey!
I can tell just by the look in your eyes. Sir, you must be a traveller, aren't you? If I'm correct, then please, just tell me the places you've been. Then, for a pittance of 250 reeve, I can bring your travels to life through my music. Do you talk about a place and he turns that memory into music? So, it's not just a performance, but a showcase of magic as music?
Then...
Want to have him perform for us? Okay. We'll do it once.
Pleased to hear that.
I've but one question. Across the whole of your travels, which locale has etched itself into the forefront of your memory? Grand Trad.
Oh.
I see, Grand Trad, the royal capital of the kingdom and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main street is lined up with luxurious boutiques, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city is the Grand Cathedral, yet, as majestic as it is, there are places where the prestigious gaze of sanctism does not reach.
Let me perform for
A city of glory unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling vivid lights cast shadows of the deepest darkness. Now listen to my song. What a beautiful melody. As I listened to the performance, I thought about all I'd seen. So he plays a lighter version of the music from places you've been. Does that use our whole night? No. Okay, he just plays a lighter version of it. That's cool. Musician. A performer who can create music from the name of a place laden with a person's memories. The name spoken, the musician identifies the person's memories and feelings embedded in it, unlocks them and magically reconstructs them as music. A skilled musician can uncover the listener's faintest emotions and evoke their deepest set memories, even for places visited long past. Can I speak to him again and get him to do it again?
Young man, hey!
Then...
Yeah.
Pleased to hear that. Oh.
Does it cost us money again?
Let me perform.
No. But he does do the whole song, I think. If you let him go. Okay. Cool. So you can just basically hear like acoustic versions of the tracks. That's kind of neat. Or at least lighter versions. I don't know if they're fully acoustic, but you get what I'm meaning.
Let's go see.
The atmosphere here is definitely different at night. Want to take a look around? If you ever need help, that's what I'm here for. I have reportable quests. Okay. I can't do this one right now, I just realized. Hello. This will get rid of the reportable quest pop-up.
Hello.
Is that the practical pigeon parcel? Oh, you got that for me? Yep. These are for you.
Stupendous.
Thank goodness. I'll put these into an incubator right away. Magic at night, I'll have them ready to hatch in a snap. Our requisition pigeons are being used to relay news about the tournament. I can't tell you how much of a pain in the arse it's been for our city. If we've got to have a new king, I hope there'll at least be somebody who'll put a stop to these pushy nobles ruining our lives over their whims.
You know, you saved my ass.
But for the time being, these eggs should take care of our needs and then some. I really must thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Hatching a plan. We delivered the practical pigeon parcel to the pigeoneer in Martira and received a reward. This should help resolve their homing pigeon shortage. Get invincible noodles plus some money. Nice. Plus... Ooh.
Amazing.
That was 80 votes we just got there. Or 80 positions.
Ah, brilliant.
I insist, these pigeons are the lifeblood of the city. Everyone was very generous in pitching in.
Right then.
If anything comes up again, you'll be the first person I look for.
Why, you?
Hey, we're happy to help, but we're not exactly an odd jobs agency, unless the pay's good. New memorandum. Carrier pigeon. Method of delivering letters or parcels reliant on the bird's natural homing instinct. It has become a standard to use pigeons to deliver urgent news, as pigeons are faster and cheaper than relying on traveling peddlers or merchants. Pigeons are most commonly used, but a variety of birds can be deployed depending on the distance and speed required. It's not unheard of for a canny craftsman to accurately send a letter across the entire continent by infusing magic into the letter and employing a bird sensitive to magla. Cool.
Hello.
Thanks to you, we'll have a flock of carrier pigeons again. They all hatch without issues, so the problem is solved. Oh, that was quick. Okay. I do know some other things we want to do right now, but I just want to check in with everybody.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
We keep the city's entrance under close watch. A mouse couldn't get in. Yet Heiseme's kidnapping incidents keep happening. Is he just that fast, or that he can get past the guards? Or he's coming out of that well that we're not allowed to go near. Just a thought.
Hello.
Hey, it's you! Sorry for all the bother with the sandworm thing. Wish I could give you some useful information to, you know, make it up to you. Oh, I just thought of something. You probably want inside info on Luis, like the type the army would know. Well, I'll have you know, he's not just a great soldier or a brilliant commander, he's also an exceptional mage. First time I'm hearing that, it's not, but we'll gas him up a little bit. Aye, it's true. They say the fight's over the second he draws that dreadful magic sword. Lots of people went over to his side after the royal funeral, from what I heard. If you're going up against him, you better be ready.
I'm out of ideas.
Okay, hello.
How did this happen?
It's not just the citizens. One of my fellow soldiers disappeared recently too. He was a guard in Lady Joanna's castle. How's it possible for him to bloody vanish? That is interesting. Lady Joanna's castle,
Now
you
what
say?
am I to do?
I have thoughts. Could Lady we had like that bit where it was like, can we trust Lady Joanna? Well, my question is, can we trust Lady Joanna? I don't know. I have no idea. Not allowed to go that way. We were told off last time we tried to go that way. Right,
Hey,
up
listen.
here. Nothing up here. Nothing here. Okay, we have those children still selling things. That's fine. Let's maybe head up to the castle next. Actually, before we do that, let's just do this area. Because we probably want to go to Grand Trad next, actually. Hello.
What is there to be done?
Sorry, but the guard has no info on who Heizeme is. There are rumors, like how he can control illusions, but no proof as of yet. We only knew his methods, he'd not evade us long, though even then, that might not be enough. This is dreadful. What do we tell that mother?
What'll I do here?
Okay, up this way. Wait, is this Idle's day? No, it's Metal's day. Oh, right, yeah. It's not shopping day. Not that we need to shop, we've already done shopping, but, you know. Worth just thinking about. Nothing new here. Wonderful. Right. The next thing I want to do is I want to open up this, and I want to go to... Where are we? Oh, right, it's not on the list, it's this one. Archetypes. Actually, I do want to go to quests first, because I've forgotten. What is Moore's quest? Study the Gunner archetype. Oh. Well, that's going to be really easy then, because we've got it, so. Now, I was wondering if we want to be the Gunner. Employs long-range pierce attacks, effective even from the back row. Also a death dealer of status ailments. The reason I was wondering whether we want to be a Gunner is looking at... If I go in here, the Imp's Den. Let me have a look at this one.
Oh, I bear good tidings.
Where are we? Goblins in
Is
black
the
cloth, no
skinny?
weaknesses. Don't go in wielding a staff. There are Vesps, they're weak to pierce. That's what I was reading. So Vesps are weak to pierce. So if we're using a pierce class, like a Gunner, well, that makes sense, doesn't it? So I think we should unlock that.
I see.
What does it have? So we got a couple, and it even has sleep shot. Methinks that they made this Gunner class to specifically be good for this situation. Covers HP each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overworld combat. And this one, usable only from the back row, deals weak physical pierce damage and may inflict sleep. Yeah, it's pretty good, I would say. Wild Barrage. If you have another gunner, a faker, or summoner, on the back row you can do medium pierce damage to all enemies 2 to 3 times. If you have a seeker, a knight, or a commander lineage, you can raise all allies' hit evasion for 3 turns. If you have a thief, faker, or merchant, then it's heavy physical pierce damage to one enemy, inflicts a one-time weakness to slash, pierce, or strike. Or to all, I assume, maybe, actually. Anyway. Interesting. I want to be this. The Gunner. This is the archetype you sense from Neuras' way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the Trailblazer. Uses technology and innovation to forge a path forward, the name of the people who it would serve and hearten.
All right.
Okay, let's get it.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I seek.
Of course.
Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a gunner. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to strive for victory even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the gunner.
Really?
So this is the power of the gunner's soul. I shall pierce through enemies at range. I will not avert my eyes, not from the fight and not from reality.
New skills, new possibilities.
Yes, I do want to switch over now. Now, actually... Oh, also, what do we need for the next level? Gunner and Seeker to unlock whatever this thing is known as. Okay. What's also interesting about the Gunner is I think it scales off of strength, right? Because it gives you strength. So could this be good for us to switch potentially Strohl to as well for the next dungeon? I mean, there's an argument for it, right? There's definitely an argument for it. Yeah, it sounds like it'll be good, although Swordsmaster is very soon to be his. Yeah, I guess maybe once he finishes it, we could think about it. Yeah. Definitely could think about it. I don't think it's for Hulkenberg, though, because she already has a Pierce thing. Although Hulkenberg, while I'm here, probably want to switch you over. Also, while I'm here... Yeah, so I want to switch her back over to Knight, because we're going to use that next.
Oath of knighthood.
That's fine. We need to switch off of the Witch's Earring to anything else. Luck, I guess, could be okay for now. Purity Gloves are fine. Oh, have I got someone already using that one? Yeah. Strength Gauntlets, sure. Researcher's Coat, we would switch to Performance Jacket. Crossbow is the best crossbow we got. Okay, that's fine. Can I do inheritance from here? I don't think I can do inheritance from here, right?
That is...
Oh yeah, I can. I just need to press X. Okay, so yeah, you can have heal as your second one. There's no reason not to while we're in the area. We can take... we could take Psych for now. Gives us some magic that we can use. And then Hulkenberg. Now that you actually have other skills, I could give you like fire or ice. Give you give you fire. Sure. It gives her something to use. Nice. That seems good to me. Right. I have reportable quests. Oh really? I have reportable quests, do I? Well, I know exactly where I'm going with this. We're going to see more. See what he has to say. Whether he has any more quests for us. Ha, 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 ha,
What'll I do here?
ha. Right. Anyway. Enough of that. Wonder how many times I can make the same joke one playthrough. Well, we'll just have to find out. Hello.
Now, where was I?
Go to Academia. Also, we can find out when the next Gunner one is by doing this as well.
Would you look at this? Ah, right.
Yeah, he's telling us about the DLC again. Hello, cat. Right.
True to form.
I take it you finished studying the gunner for me. I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry.
Incredible.
I studied the gunner archetype, completing my assignment for more, gets us 5 heroes to fruits, and increases our imagination.
Alright.
Nice. Can't remember if we needed imagination for anything, but anyway, there we go. Well, he's pretty good, isn't he?
Yes.
So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I suspect we must also consider why it was the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely it was because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried. What truth?
What?
What do you mean by a truth?
All right.
Archetypes were forbidden by Sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. So I continued my research day after day with no results to show for it, stuck in this place, continuing on in circles just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But...
However, through my fantasy novel I found a connection to you who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
it's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic is complete and immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. I hope so.
Sure.
I hope that's true. Hope need not enter into it. Together we shall prove it beyond any doubt.
Regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and in ambition. I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and trust. The scholar in search of utopia Moore, within him dwells the virtue of the seeker.
Now.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank up. We're now rank 3 in Moore's social link.
To escape.
The party can now study the Magic Seeker. Ooh, okay. That needs you to have Mage and Seeker, I think, right? And you get a very silly hat.
Now then.
Ah, this foreign thing, joy, that courses through me. But you need to power. You need a power to oppose more than hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of our heroic embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you.
This one's important.
I should raise merchant to 15? That's a challenge.
I have faith in you.
I believe in you. I trust you will fulfill your promise to me. I haven't even got merchant yet, but okay. Think about it.
Ah, right.
Yeah, he's telling us about the
Do
DLC
make
again.
yourself at home.
Okay. Interesting. I am wondering something though. He said the king couldn't have predicted that we would have a connection to him through the book. But we were never meant to have the book. The prince was meant to have the book. So maybe the king intended that the prince would have this connection to Moore. Maybe that was the intended action. But it failed because we now have access to the book instead of the prince. We are effectively taking the prince's role in everything. It's kind of a Prince and the Pauper situation, although Like, we aren't pretending to be him, I guess. But you get what I'm saying. Like, the prince is taking a step back and we're fulfilling all the roles that would naturally fall to the prince, right? In this story, if we were the prince, it would make a lot more sense and we'd have a lot more support of the people. But we're taking that role instead. Okay. Anyway. I want to just check something here for archetypes. So, Mage Seeker, or Magic Seeker, you need Seeker level 20. That's actually all you need. You don't need any Mage stuff. You just need Seeker level 20. Synthesis skills unlock affinities it can't normally learn, apparently. Oh, okay. Interesting. I need to get Merchant to 15 as well. It's probably worth us grabbing that at some point, but I don't know if I want to grab it now. If we were going to grab it now, what I would say is we probably want to switch Strohl over to Gunner if we grab it. And the reason why we'd want to switch Strohl to Gunner is because that would then allow us to use that Merchant Gunner combo. But anyway. Oh, we never read the research notes on the Brawler? Okay. In times of yore, there lived heroes who tempered their bodies into unmatched weapons through discipline. Their souls together form the power of the Brawler. Among them, the adept disciple of critical hit I dub the Pugilist, and the elite master of the martial form I dub the Martial Artist. The Brawler archetype combines speed with powerful critical hits, and as its name indicates, is a master fighter. However, to dedicate one's body to the ideal of strength is to dedicate one's life to battle, and this power exerts a toll on the wielder. Let no brawler forget this truth.
Oh, really?
So this archetype expends its own health in exchange for physical attacks and powerful critical hits. It's speedy too. If you use too much HP, you leave yourself vulnerable. Okay, and then Gunner. In times of yore, there lived heroic marksmen who found glory and inspiration in firearms, whose souls together form the power of the Gunner. Among them, the adept who pierces many foes with one bolt, I dub the Sniper, and the elite gunplay ace, I dub the Dragoon. The Gunner archetype is the master of attacking from the back row, possessing the unique ability to destroy enemies from afar. But power that requires specific circumstances or tactics to excel is less flexible in the end. The back row is its own limitation. Let no gunner forget this truth.
Exactly.
So this archetype has powerful attacks from the back row, but can't do much if it's in the front. Wait a second, it also didn't tell us what it turns into, right? Oh no, Sniper and Dragoon. Okay, my mistake. For a second there I was like, wait, it didn't tell us? But no, I just forgot what I said 2 seconds before. Right.
What now?
I think I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. Right, so we're going to get a Merchant, because we need that now. Chance of winning a small sum of money each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overall combat.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so we're going to study that. The archetype we sense from Brigitte's way of life.
Right,
Its heroic embodiment is that of the prudent arbitrator, who bridges the gaps between others, fostering new values, new places of belonging.
all right.
We'll do it. Yeah,
I'm counting on you.
that is the power I seek.
Of course.
So then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a merchant. I hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to disavow martial might and support society from within the shadows of coin, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the merchant.
Really?
So this is the power of the merchant's soul, the power to use money to achieve victory and reap the rewards. Put it to good use, it's yet another way to fight.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Yeah, we'll switch over. And then this one requires merchant and something we don't have yet. Okay, and a lot of mash. Like a lot. Also, the condition is rank 8 for Brigitte. Not rank 3 like some of the others. Rank 8. Okay. Interesting. Then Strohl, you are going to become a gunner.
I see.
Yes. Wonderful.
Fascinating. This, right? All right.
Yes. Let's do
I'm
it.
counting on you.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the gunner's soul. No matter the distance, my aim will remain true. Does this make me what they call a sharpshooter? I won't fail you regardless.
Right. I could get used to this.
Right. So I'll head back out here a second. Equipment-wise, Strohl. This is fine. Crossbow, Damascus vest is fine. Gloves are fine. Knight's bracelet is great. Okay. Endurance, strength, magic, strike, luck. That's all fine, I think. Yeah. We do need to, however, do something else in here. One in party. What are we weak to again? Archetype. Fire and light. Okay, so we kind of want to do this and this. Okay. Then archetype tree. We have 3 things we can inherit? I forgot. Let's go with Psych. Actually, let's go with Candy. And we'll go with Blizz. Wonderful. I've just decided something. There we go. And then Archetypes, Strohl. Skill Inheritance. Now, he wants to be at the back, mostly. We could give him Psych. We could give him Physical Slash. Let's give him Psych, because we don't have it from anywhere else right now. Yeah. So it's going to change our party quite significantly. Okay. Cool. And with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.